Hello and welcome to Surprise Toy Box. I went to another community sale today on foot. I spent about 2 hours walking around. There's around 20 houses and I picked up a bunch of stuff I couldn't carry anymore. So let's see what I got. So the first sale was one I went to last year that had a lot of Lego, and of course my competition was already there. Even though I went like 10-15 minutes early, he was already there with like a bin full of toys. But I did pick up a bunch of things. So I got this TIE fighter helmet and Boba Fett helmet. I think they were $15 each, but I also bundled it with, let's see what I got, this storybook set for $10, and then this Star Wars promo set. It's a little dinged up. I don't know if that was from my backpack, but let's see if I can open it. So inside is 2 patches and I think Beskar. Yeah, this was a promo. I don't know what the buy threshold was. So I got this pile for $35, and then I decided to pick up some bulk Lego. He was asking $6 a bag. It was $5 a bag last year, but I thought this one was a pretty hefty one, and there's an Adidas shoe here, which I just saw, and another hefty bag, and this Amelia Earhart gift with purchase, asking $10, and so I got this bundle for another $20, so save $2 there. And at the next sale, I picked up this box of Sharpies for $2. It's brand new. They had another one, but I don't think I need that many Sharpies. But yeah, I just couldn't resist, even though I don't use Sharpies that much anymore, but good deal. Let's see. The next sale, I got this bag of Lego for free. They were asking $5, and then I was like, oh, that's a little bit too much, given that this was $5 too. But then in the end, the lady was said just take it, so I did. Then I got this Santorini board game. They were asking $5, I offered $3. The box is a little dinged up on the bottom, but I keep seeing this game. It looks fun, so let's see if it is any good. Picked up this PS4 controller for $2. It was quite dusty, and it was like the only video game thing the guy had, and he was kind of like putting it out, and I asked if he had anything else, and he said no. He asked for $5, and I was like, ooh, it was pretty dusty and we don't know if it works, and he was not the gamer, so I offered $2 and he took that. And this was the only video games I got because the competition was out again. I asked if they had Wii games, and they brought out Super Mario Galaxy and Legend of Zelda. Next is some Batman games. So this is Batman Flux and Batman Love Letter. I got these for $1 each. They didn't know what price to say. This was near the end of this, well, not the end, like maybe 2 hours in. They were like $5. I was like, oh, will you take $1 each? And they did. And then, at the board game one, I also got these Hello Kitty stickers for free. And then this purchase was for my sister, some wooden stamps. So we got some birds, flowers, some grapes, flowers with butterflies, and more flowers. All this for $1.50. And then lastly are some Pokemon cards. So I actually got 4. One's a duplicate. So we got Marill, the crochet one, Goomy, I got 2 of these. This is the crochet, and then Cacnea, which is the clay one. So the lady was asking $10 a tin, and then when I went back around, she said $20 a tin, and then I asked if she would take 25 cents for the 3, and she said 25 cents each. I was like, well, bulk is usually only like 10 cents. She's like, oh, really? Anyway, she took the 25 cents. These are just going into my collection, and I think that was all I got at the yard sales. Yeah, and then it is also free comic book today. So because I finished so early, the sale started at 8. I was home by 11. I went to one of the comic book stores downtown. Unfortunately, all the comic book stores around me has closed down or are no longer participating. So I picked up Star Wars, Spider-Man, Archie, of course, and Gargoyles, the Mona. That was that one, and I decided to go to another one. So there's actually only 2 around me. So this was a comic book store I've never been to. Let's open it up. Gundam, the Mighty Nien. It looks like Dungeons and Dragons, I think. Marvel Voices, and Superman. The other ones I wanted wasn't inside. I wanted the VR Trooper one, which is cool. Yeah, so that was what I got at the second comic book store, and that one happened to be really close to the thrift store I go to, so I went to the thrift store as well. And here is my bag of purchases. So first, I got these two Westworld seal books. They are season 1 and 2. I think they are 4K. Someone donated their 4K collection, so there's a few of that. And then pick this up for my sister, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, also on 4K. And then Apocalypse Now, Final Cut, also on 4K. This one I might try to sell. I don't even know what this movie is about, but I think it's popular. And then the rest are books, so let me pull them out. And here it is. It is The Lord of the Rings, The History of Middle-earth, volumes 1 to 12. Unfortunately, it is missing book 4. So we have book 1, 2, The Books of Lost Tales Part 1 and 2. And then book 3 is The Lays of Beleriand, missing book 4. Book 5 is The Lost Road and Other Writings. Book 6 is The Return of the Shadow. Book 7 is The Treason of Isengard. Book 8, The War of the Ring. Book 9, Sauron Defeated. Book 10, Morgoth's Ring. Book 11, The War of the Jewels. And book 12 is The Peoples of Middle-earth. So I'm either gonna be a Lord of the Rings historian, or I don't know, might sell it, or be ready for Lord of the Rings trivia next time. But that was everything I picked up today. It was a full day of finding goodies. Probably gonna go out to the yard sales again next week. But until next time, like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye! Here's a bonus clip. A couple days ago, I picked up this Cuphead's Revealed YouTube's figure. I think YouTube's originally made merchandise for YouTubers, but I think they expanded to other things. This was in the display for $20 at the thrift store. It is 500 made, I think. This is what it looks like inside the box. It's a pretty hefty figure. So let me see if I can pull it out here. So yeah, it's like a really big 1 foot tall figure of Cupheads I've never played before. And the box, so it can stand up. The box, let's see. There's some cool like artwork on the outside here. And let's see the back. So Cuphead's Revealed. I think I saw this online for $120 retail. It is sold out now, so I guess it was, yeah, limited 500, I believe. I don't know if it says anywhere, but it's a pretty cool figure. I don't know where I'm gonna put it though. And there's the back. Yeah, that's it.